Hello and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we will look at what will happen to Pierre Poilievre in the year 2026. It will take a few seconds until I get the cards, so just bear with me. But if you want to skip that part, you're going to be able to do it in the description. I also want to encourage you to check out my readings for Carney as well for 2026. I also have a reading for Canada as well. So I think if you want to kind of see what will happen, definitely take a look at it. And also don't forget to check out your predictions for your zodiac sign. It will help you to kind of manage things a little bit better, manage the energies as well. And of course, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let me know in terms of where are you watching from this video. What is that you would like to kind of see in 2026, of course, and anything you would like to share. I just need a few more cards that are and we are able to kind of get going. All right, so let's jump into this. From the Moonology card, we do have here for him the new moon in Pisces. So the new moon in Pisces might be a very important time for him. So I'm not sure when that's happening, but maybe that's going to be important. But this card is all about meditating, contemplating. So I think he's going to be in a lot of thoughts in terms of how to change things, in terms of what to do differently, or how to achieve his goals as well. We also have here the never-ending story, 37, which kind of talks about something that keeps happening to us over and over again. Now, I'm not sure this can be connected to politically, this can be in his personal life, this can be connected to elections as well. But there's a repetitive story here that I think it keeps coming back into his life. And there's something that he has to learn from it. Okay, so from this deck, what we have is the domain, ruler of your empire, greatness, position of power, large home, respect, wealth. So this is a very positive card in terms of like influence. It's a very great card from leadership perspective as well, having a lot of wealth and respect as well. Also can be great leadership energies. We also have here the big fish, reeling them in, good impression, on the hook, great catch, lucrative deals. So I think financially this is a very, very positive card in terms of making deals, making good impressions. Maybe people will see him in a better perspective as well. But also we have the maturing card, growing affluence, diversify, power, benefits, strength, gain, authority. So obviously this card is also talking about increasing influence, increasing wealth, right? Like when you kind of look at these three cards, you look at those keywords: authority, power, wealth, gain, benefits, like pretty much like all of them have something along that line. So I think this is a good impression, great indication for him to kind of having a positive year, definitely from the financial perspective as well. But let's see what the tarot is telling us. All right, in the center of his reading, we do have here the Tower. So the Tower is a big sudden change that comes into our life, and it turns our life upside down. Now the Tower is kind of like frees us, liberates us from a situation where we didn't see a way out. Now this is kind of like when the systems, the networks are crumbling. Usually when I kind of get it in a politician's reading, it can be a sign of them losing their power as well. But we will see what are the surrounding energies, because what the Tower is really an indication of sudden change. Sudden change that you're not expecting it to happen. Sudden change that's kind of like, oh my God, what am I going to do now? Or certain systems crumbling, or it is also a typical sign of the Tower when an organization is going through a restructuring as well. Like, what's really important here, that this is something that will happen out of the blue. I don't know if this can be connected to a quick election. I don't know if the Conservative Party is going through some kind of a restructuring as well. But there's a big restructuring energy with this Tower. Now, this can be also an epiphany, a moment of realization of some sort. The first card we have here for him is the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is a new beginning, a new chapter in our life, something that makes us very happy. Now, obviously, it can be romantic times with his wife, or any kind of romantic connections, or making peace with something. But nonetheless, this is a card of new beginnings, new chapters that are bringing happiness into our life. The next card in his reading is the Ace of Pentacles. So Ace of Pentacles is a card that symbolizes an opportunity, a golden opportunity here. A golden opportunity that comes in out of the blue with that Tower. But this is also a card that symbolizes that this opportunity, you need to kind of take care of it. You need to nurture it. So in a normal reading, this is something that can be a business deal. This can be any kind of agreement or investment advice as well. But this is a very stable offer that has potential on the long run. And then, we have here this big fish on the hook of great catch, lucrative deals. Well, that pretty much aligns with the Ace of Pentacles. We also have here the Nine of Swords, which is a card of fear, anxiety, guilt, and sleepless nights. So I think there's going to be a lot of worries for him in 2026. This can be connected to restructuring. This can be connected to elections if they will happen, or anything really that's on his mind, because, with the Nine of Swords, something is on his mind constantly. The next card in his reading is the Two of Pentacles. So Two of Pentacles is a card of balance and trying to juggle many things in our life. This can be connected to juggling projects. This can be connected to juggling any kind of aspects, like feelings, thoughts as well, how much time he spends with his loved ones. But with the Two of Pentacles, you have this unlimited potential. You're very resourceful in terms of coming up with solutions. But also there's this up and down element of those big waves in the background. So I think it's going to be quite a rocky year for him from that perspective. Now we also have the World card. So the World card is a card of ending as well. And a chapter of his life will definitely end, and something new is coming into his life. So the World is the card of graduation type of energy. When you went through a long journey, you learned a lot, right? You kind of matured. You kind of made a lot of experiences, and you are ready for the next chapter of your life. This can be connected to international connections or anything to the world as well. But this is kind of like, again, you kind of have this unlimited sign with those ribbons showcasing this unlimited potential. But I think it's a card of promotion, or a card when you're kind of retiring, when you're kind of very proud of whatever you achieved, and you're kind of stepping into the next chapter of your life, right? So this can be a lot of things. I'm going to be honest with you. When you kind of see the world card, I don't think that he would necessarily retire because he's not in that age. But I think there's some kind of a new chapter that coming into his life in 2026, and it's going to come suddenly out of the blue with that Tower. Now let's see what's going to be the final outcome of his reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hype if it's available when you're watching this video. That's an indication that the reading resonated with you, and you're also helping me to grow the channel to make sure that the message gets out to those who are interested in this topic. For you, it is only costing a couple of buttons to push, and I hope that you'll push those like, subscribe, and hype buttons. And of course, let me know in the comments where you're watching from. What is that you would like to see for Mr. Poilievre in 2026? Okay, so the next card in his reading is the Star, which is actually a very beautiful, very positive card. And the Star comes right after the Tower, because this is a card of healing, recovery, and also a card that symbolizes hopes, a very, very bright future, and also a card that signifies that our wishes come true. So I think whatever this quick, sudden change that comes into his life with that Tower, he's gonna able to recover from it really fast with that Tower, and he's gonna come out of it really well. Now again, this is really a restructuring, so it can be in many shapes or form. But what's really interesting, and with the Star, you're kind of you're someone in the public eye as well, which obviously even in his current role he is. But having this World card, I think it might it is a world fame kind of card. I kind of like to kind of have this kind of read it together, that you're a world star. So it's a great indication for someone stepping on the world stage as well. Again, the funny thing, there are so many ways this can work out for him. But anyway, the Star is a very, very positive card. We also have here the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is a card of partnership agreements as well, that is kind of like beneficial for two parties. Now there might be here a private agreement with someone, there might be here an agreement politically with someone. It might show his relationship with his wife as well, like a very, very strong connection. Even the change, the Tower, can be in his relationship as well. Some kind of a quick sudden change, right? So when you kind of look at it together. We also have the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is a card that card of overthinking, which is very clear here with that Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, that he's going to be overthinking something. He's overanalyzing something as well, and practically sometimes when you have the Eight of Swords, you're actually seeing things worse than what it is. So when it kind of comes to that, a Tower is actually a good one, because you're kind of getting that realization that how to get out of this stuck situation. But something is going to be really worrying him this year in 2026. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Knight of Wands, which is a very kind of energetic card. The Knight of Wands is someone that can be his energy or someone else's energy, or just the general energy of the card. The Knight of Wands is someone who's very fiery, very energetic. He's kind of like a go-getter, go, get things done faster. The builder of the tarot, someone who is likes to get new approaches, new directions as well. Someone who can be very successful as well, very entrepreneurial. I'm not sure how entrepreneurial he is, but it's interesting that, you have here this worrying card, right? So it's very interesting to see the symbolism on these two cards of someone kind of like holding their heads, because they're just either just worried about something, or there's some kind of repetitive cycle as well. Because, with the never ending story, something that you keep going through over and over again. And then the world can symbolize as well this repetitive cycles, in terms of like, okay, and he might be worried about that something's gonna repeat that repeated. It might be connected to losing the election. It might be connected to pretty much anything. But again, that tower is quite something in the center of his reading. Something will be restructured. Something's gonna be come into his life very suddenly. But again, the star is actually a very good recovery from that. And again, there's kind of like the domain ruler of your empire. It's a very strong promotion card. So I can kind of see a couple of ways. Okay, let's speak clearly. A couple of ways to kind of evolve for him. There might be here a quick election that he might win, and then that's gonna elevate him. But it might be even that he might kind of lose that election, or his party is gonna be restructuring and he might lose his position, because I'm just kind of looking at this never-ending story, and I think his never-ending story is that he already lost 2 elections. But again, with the domain ruler of your empire, that's a very, very good indication of becoming the prime minister. And with the world and the star as well, it's a great sign to be elevated on the world stage as well, which I don't know if it might kind of worrisome for him. So I think we will see how this is going to turn out for him. But that's all I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I'll be able to welcome you again.